Hi everyone, I'm hoping you guys are doing great, and this time we are going to work on Jupyter Notebook. We are going to set up our environment for Jupyter Notebook. We'll discuss about what is Jupyter Notebook, what's the use of it, how to download it, how to install it, how to set up it. Right? So this is the setup video, so let's jump into it and I'll see you on the other side. So as we have discussed about most of the operating system commands in Windows as well as Linux macOS system. So let's discuss about how we can automate this process using Python programming language, right? We have discussed about how operating system command works. If you want to create a folder, move a folder, paste a folder, and all these things. But how we can automate this process using Python programming language. So that is something we are going to do today. But to set up to work on that, we need to set up an environment. Okay, and that environment is something we will use a Jupyter notebook for that. It is an environment where you can write the code in Python. Okay, that's it. So what you need to do, let's go to Google, search about Anaconda Navigator. So this is a software that we are going to use. Just click on Anaconda Navigator download. Once that is done, you need to go to this is the individual edition. This is where you need to go. anaconda.com/product/individual. Okay. Once you reach there, you just need to click on download. Okay, it will automatically detect your operating system and then it will display you the command for the same. Okay, it's like half a GB file, and what you can do, these are the different frameworks you can work on. Jupyter is there, NumPy is there, TensorFlow is there. A lot of thing can be done. This is a very powerful environment. Okay, you can do machine learning, you can do deep learning, you can use data analysis. A lot of things can be done. Okay, so if you scroll down here, you will get the different for different operating system, you will get different installers. So based on your operating system, like either it is 64-bit or 32-bit, you will download it as it is. It is in Windows, but in macOS you will have the same, like 64-bit only. So you can download it anyway, and make sure to download a graphical installer. Don't go for a command line installer, it will create a lot of mess. Okay, so make sure to go for a graphical installer. In Windows you are having an option to choose from, and same goes for Linux. Once you click on download, it will start downloading. That's how easy it is. Okay, so once it is downloaded, the steps are very easy. You just need to click on download. Like if I am downloading it, it will take some time because this is almost half a gig file. So we need to wait for a couple of seconds so that it will be downloaded. Once it is downloaded, what you need to do, you need to open that file. Okay, basically what is the fun of using this? So the fun of using this is you can write the program in Python, but when in Python ideally. But the problem is whenever you are writing a program in Python ideally, so once the program is executed, we need to run the whole program again. We cannot run a particular segment of the program. That is the problem whenever you are working on Python IDLE. So what Jupyter Notebook will provide you, it will provide you a system where you can run the whole code in segments as well. It would be much easier because whenever you are working on the data set, let's suppose this is the data set we are having of 10 GBs. So it would be really difficult for us, like if we are processing the data set, 10 GB data set, it took, let's suppose, 2 hours. After 2 hours, I need to again rerun the whole program. If I am again re-executing the whole program, it will again take 1 more hour. That is not of optimal use, right? So for these kind of situation, whenever we are basically working on the data sets, this is the best approach that you can follow to use such an environment. Now it is downloaded. Okay, now what you need to do, you need to click on, once it is downloaded, you need to click on this. Now this package is already installed in my system, so what I need to do, I'm not going to install it thoroughly. Okay, so what you need to do, just need to click on continue, agree, and after that you need to just install on me only, and then you can click on continue. Here you can click on install again, and the whole process will go as it is. Okay, I'm not going to install it now, but yes, you need to install it. Once you have installed it, either on Windows or Mac OS or Linux, on the launchpad or in a search bar, you will get an icon something like this of Anaconda Navigator. Okay, now what you need to do, you need to click on Anaconda Navigator. This is the icon, means Anaconda Navigator is the software, okay, and Jupyter Notebook is an environment in that software. If you are executing it for the first time, it might take a couple of seconds, up to a minute as well, because this is a heavy software. Once you are done with that, this is something you will have. Okay, so this is the home, right, where you are having these different applications that you can launch. You can use Dataload, you can use IBM Watson Studio, Jupyter Lab is there, Jupyter Notebook is there. Jupyter Notebook is something we are going to use for all of the things from now. RStudio is something you can install. It is not pre-installed, but it can be installed by you if you want to work with it. Spider is there. A lot of things are there which you can use. Okay, after that we are having another environments as well. Environment means we can create an environment where you can import some libraries. Okay, here this is the base environment where all these libraries are installed. If you want to search about a library, you can search about here and install it manually. Okay, here we are having some learning portal as well. So this is actually the basic documentation about different libraries they have mentioned, and this is the community that you can join. Now what you need to do, just click on Jupyter Notebook and click on launch, and it will do something like this, and this is what you will have. If you launch this, this is what you will have. Okay, sometime it might ask you that enter the token ID, and how it will look, it will look something like this only. So let's suppose if I'm copying this and pasting it some other browser, like I'm pasting it in this browser. So it is asking for password or token. You might get something like this. So in that case, what you want to do, you need to go back. In the terminal itself, here you will have localhost/token/token is equals to this. So you need to copy this token ID. Okay, here you can see A is missing here. So I'll write the whole and A at the end. And if I click on login, this is something I am having now. Okay, so make sure to do this thing. If you are not getting this, or it is asking you to enter a token ID, this is what you need to write. Okay, so this is how you can install Anaconda Navigator or Jupyter install Anaconda Navigator. Inside that, here is what we'll call as a Jupyter Notebook. Now what are these values? What I means, here you can see these are the same folders that I'm having when I'm going to the Jupyter the terminal and click on ls. Sorry, I need to close it, open it again, and if I'm writing ls, so these are the same folder which are listed here, right? Public is there, picture is there, downloads are there. Means whenever you're opening Jupyter Notebook or terminal, the initial folders will remain the same. Again, if you want to go on desktop, you can click on desktop and you will be land to the desktop. And here on the desktop, you can see we are having three files: images, text, text.txt. You can click on text.txt, text.txt will be open. Okay, you can click on text, it would be open. You can go to images folder, inside A, then B, then C, then images.jpg. This is the image which is also open. Now the exact augmentation are not correct, but this is how you can go with it. You can go to the documents. These are all the folders we are having. You can go back, you can go to the download. These are all the files that we are having here. Okay, this is how you can go inside a folder, came out of a folder. Okay, now the question is where I can write the code then. Let's suppose I am going to my desktop. Here I want to create a code file. So to create a code file, you need to click on new, and here you are having an option to either create a folder or a terminal or a text file or a Python 3 notebook. In some of the cases you might get Python 2 because Python 2 and Python 3 are different. So here you need to click on Python 3. If it is given Python 3, you need to click on Python 3, otherwise Python 2. Click on Python 3, and this is the environment where you can write the code. How we can write the code, where to run it, what's the overall process to do so, that is something we are going to discuss in the next video. And here you can see untitled.ipynb is the extension of this notebook. And what is this ipynb? Ipynb IPython notebook. It will define that this is a Jupyter notebook. So I'll see you in the next lecture then. Take care. So I'm hoping you are clear with the concept how we can set up Jupyter notebook, what's the overall structure, and how we can get into a directory, get out of it, and what's the port from where you can access the keys, and all of the things are discussed. If you still have any doubt on that, we are here. You can ask your queries in the doubt session. Otherwise, I'll see you on another video. Take care.